welcome back to the channel. It's been a couple weeks. I know, I really apologize, but today I have something new and it's gonna be a little bit of a story. I'm gonna tell you what is going on, why I haven't been posted for like 2-3 weeks now maybe. It's been really hard, but we're still managing. We have this simple stick right here, and it reminds me really of the ultra stick that Horizon Hobby had made a long time ago, because it's just small just like it. I made it into my own, very small, about 26 inches in wingspan. So we're gonna get right up in the air, man. So let me let that plane go by. Look at that, nice airliner. All right, so family, here we have it. I really apologize that it's been a couple weeks, man. I've been really busy trying to deal with a lot of things, legal issues. I still don't have my license. It's suspended for another 6 months, so I had to wait till February. I will tell you what happened with that and why. Still haven't been working. I've been doing DoorDash on a bike with a motor on it, and guys, it's just been really hard. It's just been really hard. Every single time I find a solution to the problem, something else happens. Love this transmitter. Every single time I find a solution to a problem, something else happens. So it's like, I don't know, man. I don't know, but I'm trying to stay positive. I was able to get this building. All right, our dark cut's on, everything's good, just to be on the safe side. So I've got about 2-3 builds in that time period. So it's not like I forgot anything or if like I'm quitting or anything, but it's just that I have to manage my time a little better right now, and I have to find a new DoorDash account. It's just hard, man. It's just hard because I was using my wife's DoorDash account. Things got a little ugly there, so I can't use that account no more. Started using her father-in-law's account. Okay, pretty good. It's 2200 4S on there, and that was down. So it's always a problem with everything. Then when I started doing DoorDash on the bike was like giving me problems every single day, man. It's a bike with a motor on it. It's an 80cc. So no bike is supposed to have a motor on it, first of all, so it was definitely bound to happen, but it's just like, wow. So I've just been trying to stay positive, still been looking for jobs. I've been getting denied because of my face tattoos and background sometimes, all sorts of things. So let's make sure everything's going the proper direction. All right, looks like our rudder needs a little bit more input. Okay, I just came back from the pool with my family, so my eyes are a little foggy, so I'm not gonna go too far. Let's get right up in there. Oh, it's like very twitchy. Definitely need less rates. Let me try to bring it down real smooth. Wow. Yeah, definitely need less rates on that. Right now, I think I'm running like what, 35, but I have my everything up to the max. I have everything up to 100. So, but that was pretty smooth on the CG. Felt very good, very good. So let's just adjust this, and while I'm adjusting these rates, I will speak to you. So yeah, that's why I haven't been posting, man. I had caught a new, it wasn't a DUI, it's called a DUS, driving under suspension, because I had bought, before I made the bike with the motor on it, I literally had a bike It was a Coleman 190 cc or something like that. And that, I was literally doing DoorDash on that with a basket in the back, and I was good for like 3 days. Honestly, 3-4 days. I was going everywhere, the whole city, with no problem. And on like the 4th day, I got a little greedy. Honestly, it was like 11:30 at night. I said, I could go for a little longer. And it was the first day I was like actually driving at night with it. So yeah, that kind of like really messed me up. They stopped me. I was being polite. I stopped, and it was still a problem, honestly. So they were being very nice to me though when I took it to trial, and I pled not guilty because I was gonna register the bike and do everything, but it was just too much to do. So I just was like, nah, never mind, I'm not gonna do this. I'm just gonna get rid of the bike, and we're just gonna call it basically even. Right? Because they dropped, it was like 7 tickets, 9 tickets they gave me, and they dropped everything but I think it was like 1 was not having a license, and that right there messed me up in the long run, because just with that they suspended my license again for another 6 months. So yeah, okay, we are on 2 right now, putting everything real low. All right, 1. That was on 60. Okay. Okay. So 35 for the high and 20 for the low. Let's see how that feels. Smooth flyer now. Some elevator input in there. Okay. So it's a high rates, okay. Could use a little bit more on those highs. Okay, it's 4S for you. But she's very good. She's very good. I didn't make her like to be all crazy, but I got a, what is it, 1300 kV motor, my favorite purple motor. 2200 4S battery on there. Yeah, could definitely use a little bit more rate, so I think I'm gonna use this 30 as low and go about 40 to 45. No, I think I'm gonna go 45 for the high. Ooh, thank goodness I put some really good landing gear. But goodness, guys, this is really smooth. This is really smooth for a custom build, honestly. And this was definitely the first actual Maiden, so don't think I'm lying to you guys. Definitely the Maiden. This plane is like squeaky clean. I didn't even paint it. Look, you can see it has the markings right here because I actually glued the plans to the plane now. I mean, to the actual foam board, and I just cut it. So that way I don't gotta use a whole bunch of tape. So let me go ahead. I'm not gonna do the whole rating. We're just gonna cut to when I'm flying. Right, let's go for that. So now I'm on low rates. Flipping the high right now. There you go. Okay, that feels way better now. This is 45 for high. Woo. Feels way better. Took a knife edge. Not too high. Let me see on low rates. I still practice that knife edge, boys. I was flying here the other day. I was flying my what is it? I think it's called Timber and Illusion. Yeah, the mini one. And there was like a bird following me. Wow, excuse me. It was literally a fly in my face. But this thing is butter smooth. I love this. Now the only reason I made this kind of smaller this time is because I'm gonna tell you what happened with this. First time I made this, literally around over there, right where I had my face at, where the bush is at, there was a big old tree behind those houses, and I got the first simple stick that I made stuck up there. Literally, that was like really bad. It was so bad I actually fell halfway down the tree, and I cut my stomach. Yeah, it was really bad. It was really bad. So guys, I really apologize that I've been taking long posting videos, but I literally been dealing with everything, man. Court like 2 times a month, no license, man. I've been looking for jobs, and just hard. Look at that. I could get out of inverted. Wow. And it's just hard. It's literally hard. I'm literally working. I'm gonna show you exactly. I'll put a little picture around here somewhere of the bikes I had. Now the black bike with the basket in the back, I don't have that no more. That's the Coleman. That's the one where I caught the 9 tickets at. And the red bike is the one that I use now. Now that gets me literally over $1,000 a week, man, doing DoorDash, honestly. Wow, this plane is nice. So now what had happened was I don't have a DoorDash account, so now I can't even work at all. And every single time I find a solution to the problem, something else happens. I don't know what to do. I got kids though, man. I got 3 kids. I can't really stop to do YouTube every day. Like, not to say like, oh, I need to get paid now, but if I was getting paid a little bit, I would like do it a little bit more, you know, because it would kind of benefit the family a little bit, and definitely benefit you guys, because I'll be able to get more stuff. But that's where I'm at right now, honestly. I'm just trying to stay humble, and I don't really like trying to say, oh, I'm gonna stay humble, because honestly, if you look up the definition of humble, it doesn't mean something really good. Well, to me at least, it doesn't mean something so pleasant. Like, I wouldn't want my kids to be humble, honestly. Like, it's kind of like obsessive over yourself. Look at that. Wow, beautiful landing. That was beautiful. I just like to stay positive, man, and hopefully something will come and we can figure something out. But as for this plane, wow, this plane, honestly, this is phenomenal. I'm gonna take this battery out if I can get it out. Now, we wasn't flying for long, but literally, guys, I just want to make sure this battery is good, and so I can leave it there dead, because I don't fly as often. But look at this plane. This is actually the same landing gear as well from that Ultra Stick, the small one, man. This is literally the same landing gear. If you guys look it up, you guys definitely can tell me if I'm lying or not. This is the same landing gear. Now, I did not have that original Ultra Stick. What happened was, let me see, did I tell you guys about that one plane? Maybe I did, but I'm gonna just tell you anyways if I didn't. I bought a Walrus with a couple other motors and stuff, and some ESCs and servos, and it came with this landing gear in there. And it came actually with the manual too, but he didn't have the plane, he just had the landing gear. Now, this, look at that. Look at that. That landing gear came in handy, right, boys? That landing gear came in handy. Now, look at that. 1300. It's a 2830, 1300 kV motor, 9x5. Yeah, this is a 9.5 prop on a 4S 2200. Now, this is, I took the plans and I went down to 90%. So it's not as really small, but it's still small. Like, I need to be able to put this either in my wife's car when she got all the stuff for the kids, because now my son, like, he's always with us, or I need to put it on the bike with me in the back. Now let me know in the comments down below, how do you guys transport your planes if you guys are like on a bike, if anybody is on a bike? I mean, I'm pretty sure everybody has a car, but for those who are less fortunate, please let me know in the comments down below, how would you transport your planes, man? Now, I ain't gonna do a lot of talking. This was just a little explanation video I wanted to use to see this new plane, so you guys can see that I didn't leave the hobby, man. I'm still in it, I'm still building. It's just that I have to learn how to manage my time a little better. Now, let me know in the comments down below, do you guys feel like I should do 1 video a week, or 1 video every other week, 2 videos in a week? What would you guys like to see, honestly? I mean, I was dropping a video every week. Let me see, every single week, 1 or 2 videos every single week. It was Fridays and Sundays, and that was like, sheesh. I know you guys can tell that I fell off a little bit because my videos started to not have descriptions. Now, it's not because I was lazy. I was filming all those videos ahead of time, like I was telling you guys in those videos, because I knew things was gonna get rough for me. I just wanted to have that out there and at least get those out and not have those planes sitting, because I have a lot of planes just sitting in the house. I'm actually gonna show you guys, I'm gonna post a little reel or something, and I'm gonna show you guys everything that's in the house right now and a lot of behind the scenes stuff. And that's pretty much it, man. I hope y'all are staying positive, and whenever you guys are down, man, just go pick up a plane and fly. Get your thoughts straight and just go back home and, you know, just let God handle it. That's it for this video, everyone. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you. See you in the next one. Stay creative.